into connected car technologies to make it an experience that's more seamless, more frictionless for our consumers, and helps them on their journey. Secondly, digitizing our business. Believe it or not, we have a lot of business processes that have been around for a very long time. We actually have people that get up every morning at our rental facilities. They stand on the front bumper of a car, they look out across our rental facility, and they count each and every car in the rental lot. They count them a row at a time. So I have 10 cars in this row, and I have 30 rows. I have 300 cars. As we move forward, connected cars enable us to have on-demand, real-time inventories of our assets. We know where every car is, where it's located, and what it's doing. And we'll talk about how that helps us redesign our business from the inside out. And last and certainly not least, and really one of the areas we'll talk about today, is developing new models. So for us, as I said earlier, historically customers came to where we were. You flew into an airport, all of the car rental companies are together in that airport facility. Maybe you got on a shuttle bus and you came in to rent a vehicle from us. In the future, it's going to be about enabling mobility solutions where customers want them to be. And we'll talk about some of the ways we've leveraged technology to grant real-time access to vehicles, and including the ability to even start the vehicle using your cell phone. So let me share with you a quick video of how we envision connected cars.
Connected cars can report tire pressure, engine oil life, sensor data, and other maintenance concerns on the fleet manager's dashboard, expediting and improving car inspections. Self-monitoring cars will also send automatic service alerts. A fully connected fleet will save millions of dollars in vehicle recovery savings and other efficiencies. Working in partnership with cities and communities, data from connected cars can report road conditions, provide data insights like traffic congestion and parking usage, and navigate drivers to stores, restaurants, events, and attractions. And in the very near future, drivers can enjoy the comforts of home when on the road through a more personalized trip by ordering coffee and getting directions to the store from within the Avis app. Connected cars are already available at most Avis and Budget locations and will soon be offered around the world. Connect with us and see how Avis Budget Group is moving mobility forward.
We also are able to capture tire pressure management and location information. We've integrated this information into our mobile app. We launched a new mobile app in June of 2016. We've had over 2 million transactions on the mobile app with over 500,000 unique customers. The whole focus of the app was to improve the streamlined customer experience, to integrate the connected car information into the vehicle. So one of the things customers asked us for was increased transparency. So now we provide them with real-time access to fuel and mileage associated with the vehicle, and we share connected car data with our roadside assistance partners. So should you experience a disruption, we're able to get that vehicle back on the road quickly. We talked a little bit about digitizing our business. For us, we have a lot of business processes that go into making sure that the vehicle that you pick up is ready for you to go on the road. Simple things like checking 4 tires on 600,000 vehicles can be automated to the point where you wake up and you know which 2,347 vehicles to check, which tire, which condition, whether it's flat, whether it's losing air over time, helps us to make sure that we have the vehicles available for you when you arrive. We talked about diagnostic trouble codes, which get us to preventive maintenance, and how do we improve the overall health of the vehicle while it's in the fleet. And certainly last and not least, as we think about developing new business models, if you think about what a connected car brings to the customer experience, is a new addressable market. And so when you take connected car data paired with location information, we're able to personalize and tailor an experience for consumers in our vehicles. One of the tests that we're running in our mobility lab in Kansas City is we've partnered with the city of Kansas City to offer special offers to travelers in and around the Kansas City metro area. And so utilizing connected car technology and geofence capabilities, we have special offers where travelers are notified of special sites that they can see in and around Kansas City. Maybe it's the best barbecue place, the Baseball Hall of Fame, or a number of sites. What we heard from customers is that when they're on the road, they want to be able to live like a local. They want to know what I can do in and around Kansas City that helps me make the most out of my business trip. Some people refer to that as leisure, but it's about everybody trying to pull out some fun and some, and learn a little bit about the area that you're in. As we go forward, we're going to continue to use these technologies to personalize the in-car experience. If you get an opportunity today, two of my colleagues, Mary and Jose, are over here at this white Buick Enclave. You can see a partnership that we did with NAB Pilot. And what we've done is we've been able to embed a custom app into our vehicles that allows us to aggregate all of the radio stations in a local market by genre. And so if you think about when you travel across country, I have the opportunity to travel a couple times at least a month. And one of the things that happens to me is when I land into a market, I struggle to find the content that's relevant for me. And I like 80s rock. It just happens to be, the genre that I prefer the most. And so one of the things that this will do is no matter what market you're in, it'll give you the ability to find the things that matter most to you. As we go forward and we see a shift from connected to EV to AV, we see where the in-car experience is going to become more and more important to the overall experience for our consumers. And we're looking to make investment in and around those areas. So one of the big questions I get all the time is, so what happens to Avis Budget Group when autonomous vehicles come out? Are you guys just going to go away? I said, heck no, this is a great opportunity for us. We're one of the few mega fleet owners in the world that are used to providing a diverse selection of make models of vehicles to consumers. Now, we're also, as I said earlier, one of the earliest adopters of technology. And so what you hear in the media is a lot of talk about level 5 autonomy, right? The car that drives up, it picks you up, it drives on its own. But there's a whole other set of autonomy that's going on in and around the market space every day. Crash avoidance, lane assist, keeping you in your lane, and some really great technologies. And so as we integrate, as we purchase those new vehicles and they get integrated into our fleet, more and more of those capabilities are going to be made available to our customers. And so if you think about some of the, and I'll go through some more detailed use cases, but if you think about that, it starts to help us integrate a lot of our operations. Believe it or not, today we spend a large amount of revenue moving vehicles in and around our lots. And I think we're one of the best use cases, early use cases for autonomous vehicles, for low rate of speed movements, predictive movements across our rental facilities. So today, if you think about how we may leverage those vehicles, today we offer curbside pickup and drop off. It's a really great service. If you're in a hurry, trying to catch a flight to your next meeting or get home or you're running late, if you use the Avis mobile app, it's available to you as a consumer. And today what happens is one of my friendly colleagues will drive you to the terminal and then take the car back to the rental facility for you or meet you with the vehicle. In the future, as you can imagine, an autonomous vehicle at a low rate of speed will navigate its way from our airport location to pick you up curbside and get you on your way. Some of the other things that we do today, we talked a little bit about the mobile app. For us, that's really about putting mobility in the hands of consumers. And so we want our trusted brands to serve as the foundation for when customers think about getting from point A to point B, that we're the brand that they choose. So today you can actually control an end-to-end rental in our mobile app. We've integrated into and entered into a partnership with Continental to provide keyless technology. So we'll have 50,000 vehicles across the globe that will allow you to access and start a vehicle all directly from your cell phone. So you'll be able to start and end a rental at your leisure. Not worried about hours of operation, not worried about someone showing up at the rental facility, but in and around the area that you live. today, you go to pick up that vehicle. In the future, we can imagine a world where that car comes to you. And so as we think about that, and the future of mobility becomes more based on use cases or special uses, we have a great model set up based upon all of the unique make models in our fleet. So we talked a little bit about this, and one of the things we're really conscious about is there becomes a shift in the marketplace about enhancing the customer's journey. And we talked a little bit about where we are today, connected to EV to AV. Along that way, we want to be able to provide our travelers with specialized content that's relevant for them while they're on their trip. We see that content being hyper-local, which is all about being able to help them feel acclimated to the market they're in, making them aware of things that are interesting to them, whether that's, there could be anything from sports scores to restaurant recommendations to sites to see, but helping them connect in the market they're in as they go to meet their business partners, their future customers, and being able to relate. As we continue to work our way from there all the way to autonomous, we see that the in-car experience will really differentiate the level of services. So today, we typically rent cars based upon size, and, so you have a small, you have a compact, you have an intermediate, you have a full size, a luxury. But in the future, we can see that being driven by the experience. And if you think about, and I don't know how many of you saw this work that was done with Intel, but it came out of partnership coming out of the LA Automotive Show in 2017. But it was about creating an immersive experience within the vehicle. And so as we go forward, we're going to be looking for partners that help us in this space enhance our customer journey. So with that, I want to thank you guys for your time.